Okay, so here I want to use the GIS numerical data to demonstrate how to do a select cases. So, so now the job we're doing is that I want to select the cases for only white, and then the other one is only black from the variable RACEETH. So at the bottom we have this variable RACEETH, that is the race ethnicity. So before you do the select cases, number one, you have to check the label. Okay, you want to make sure that the label you're choosing are correct. So for this case, you go to the variable, you check on the data, and then you need to know which one is white, which one is black, because that's your target. So when you look at this variable, you know that white is 1, black is 2. Okay, so next, after you check that, then you go to data. So on the menu, the top bar menu, you select data, and then you will have to you will go to the bottom, select cases. Then you have to tell SPSS about which condition that you want them to select. So you will choose the second one if a condition is satisfied. So click the if. So you would tell the SPSS that when you want to select those cases for race ethnicity equals to 1. It's kind of giving a formula. So race ethnicity variable equals to 1 means white. So right now I am choosing the white group. So you move RACEETH to the left-hand bar, left-hand window, and then type, you have to click equal and then 1. After that, you click continue. Okay, then very important part here is that at the output, okay, the bottom part, output, you have to make a right selection, otherwise it will mess up your original data sets. So I suggest that every time when you select cases, you save this new data set into a different data set. So you save in a different name, so you will not change the original data. So what you have to do, you don't use a filter, you use a copy select cases to a new data set, and then you give that a new name. So to differentiate with the original data, I will call that white numerical, white 2006 numerical. So I know this is a 2006 numerical data, but only for a white group. Okay, if you choose this one, it will not mess up the original one. You still have the original data set remain as it is, but you will have a new data set called white, new 2006 numerical. But if you choose delete unselected cases, you will lose all of the non-white population. If you filter out the unselected cases, they will create a new variable for you called filter. But that's pretty confusing unless you manage very careful. So I suggest you always use the copy to a new data set, so that will not mess up the original. If you make the wrong selection, say you define the wrong value, and then you found out, oh no, this is not white group, actually you select an Asian group. If you make a mistake, you just delete that new data set. It doesn't affect your original. So always keep the original unchanged. That's a safe play. So after you do that, you click OK. So, oh, okay, see, they will tell you the name of a new data set is not valid because they do not like the underline. So I'll just put down this way. Okay, I take out the space, I take out the underline. So now I have a new data set. Okay, after you set up, after you done the select case function, you have to check two things. Number one, you have to check your output table to see if this information show up. Then you pull down the output table, then you will see two untitled, you will see a new untitled subsample data sets. And then you have to save this new data sets. Otherwise, it will not remain saved. Currently is untitled. So you have two data sets. One is untitled, that's a new one. And then you have an original one, that's a 2006 numerical. Okay, how do you tell? How can you tell? It's on the top. Okay, so you have two of them. See, this is the original one, the GSS 2006 numerical. So I put it down so I will not mess up. And then this one is a new one. So you have to save this new one first. So what I will do is I will save it. I will save it in the same folder that I have under desktop. And then I just say, see, they don't have a name yet. So you have to name them the one you just created, white 2006. Numerical. And then save it. Okay, now this one is saved. After you save the data set, run the analysis to double check and see if this is the one you're looking for. So how do we check? You can simply just run a descriptive frequency analysis. You run a frequency and then choose a race ethnicity variable. So you select RACEETH because that's the variable you define for case selection. So you click OK and then look at the output to see if that shows white only. If that doesn't, then tells you this is the wrong data set. Then you redo it again, okay? So, okay, now we finish the data selection to select white group only.